So, why do we picture Santa flying through the night with a team of reindeer? Short answer: Arctic reality, winter folklore, and a couple of wildly influential poems. Let me start where reindeer are real. Reindeer, called caribou in North America, have lived with people across the Arctic for thousands of years. Sámi in northern Scandinavia herd them, Nenets in Siberia herd them, and rely on them for food, clothing, and transport. If you've ever seen a sled pulled across snow by antlered animals, that's not fantasy. That's daily life above the Arctic Circle. Winter there is long, dark, and full of tradition. Norse Yule celebrated the turning of the sun. People told stories of gods crossing the sky. Odin riding his 8-legged horse, Sleipnir, on wild winter hunts. Kids would leave out food for Sleipnir and hope for gifts. Sound familiar? Those older threads gave Europe a habit: winter nights, gifts, and hoofbeats on the rooftop. Now jump to early America. In 1821, an anonymous illustrated booklet, Old Santa Claus with Much Delight, showed Santa Claus arriving on a sleigh pulled by a single reindeer. That's the first known link between Santa and reindeer in print. But the Big Bang came 2 years later. In 1823, the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, yeah, 'twas the night before Christmas, cemented the myth. It gave Santa 8 tiny reindeer with names: now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Dunder, and Bliksem. Early printings used Dutch-flavored Dunder and Bliksem for thunder and lightning. Later editions standardized them as Donner and Blitzen. Either way, lightning team, sky sleigh. Why reindeer specifically? Because they're the Arctic's workhorses that thrive in snow and pull sleds. If Santa lives at the North Pole, horses won't cut it, but reindeer will. Also, some scholars point to shamanic winter traditions in Siberia involving red-capped mushrooms and visions of flying through the sky. It's a theory, not a smoking gun, but it shows how deep the imagery runs. By the late 1800s, artists kept illustrating Santa with his reindeer team, solidifying the look. In the 1930s, Coca-Cola's famous ads gave us the modern cozy Santa. Red suit, rosy cheeks, while keeping the reindeer in the broader holiday pop culture. Then came the 9th reindeer. In 1939, copywriter Robert L. May wrote a booklet for Montgomery Ward about an underdog with a glowing red nose, Rudolph. 10 years later, Gene Autry's song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer turned it into a global earworm. Suddenly, Rudolph led the team through foggy Christmas Eves everywhere. So the origin of Santa's reindeer isn't one story, it's a braid. Arctic reality, people, and reindeer, side by side. Old winter myths, sky rides and gift-giving. A couple of 19th century poems that named the team. 20th century marketing that polished the shine. And that's how hoofbeats landed on rooftops in our imaginations. Next time you hear sleigh bells, remember, those antlers carry 1,000 years of winter nights. Happy holidays!